Hi. So I think that in a democratic society, treating it as like a business isn't necessarily the right thing, but it is the best thing. Like it is really effective because we're so easy to believe what we hear and to see people on news and be like, okay, well, this is their career. They're on TV telling us this in front of millions of people. Like, why would they lie to us if you think about it like that? And they can get away with it so easily unless somebody does have actual proof to prove them wrong, which normally doesn't happen and is like really, really rare. So I don't think it's a good thing, but I think that it is smart to do if you are the person trying to make it a business, trying to like get people to convince things like this is exactly where to do it, because we're so quick to believe things and we're so quick to be like, okay, well, this is the new thing, apparently this is why you should have it, so I'm gonna get it, I want it, and everything. And we're so quick to just be like that. But I think some of the benefits of having news media be brought up as a business and everything is that we have different choices of opinion by different news media shows. Like you could watch Fox, or you could see things on Twitter, and then you could see them on Twitter, on Facebook, and then you could turn on ABC or something, and like you go through all these different channels, or even with sports like ESPN compared to something that a story you might see if it's really really important on E or on anything like or WB11. Like they're all there and like they all tell you different stories and like they all tell you their own version, so it's kind of like you can watch it and be like, okay, well, I kind of agree with this person more. So then the next time a big story comes out, you might turn back to that channel and be like, okay, like this person kind of thinks the way I do, they see the things the way I do, so I'm going to keep watching this show and this program because he says what I think is right. Like I agree most and can relate most to what he's thinking, blah blah blah. And they can show you different ways of thinking and everything. So that is the benefit, because there's so many different channels and stations on the radio and this and that you could go to find things out. And when they do it, which is kind of like the danger, is that they are all biased. It's like they all say their opinion and they will talk up their opinion and talk down the opposition opinion, and every single time. And that is good in the sense that like they're getting it across, but at the same time it's kind of like I said before, like you are trusting in what people are telling you, and you are thinking like, okay, like why would they lie about it? Why would they say something that wasn't true? So you're just like, okay, you're so quick to believe it, and like you just automatically side with it and everything, but then you could be thinking the completely wrong thing. And like sometimes it is not fair to the person who the news is about, and you may never meet the person, you may never see the person, you may never have any contact with them, but it's just having the benefit, because the technology these days, like you can voice your opinion so easily, and then things just kind of become like a tumble effect, and things get bigger than they need to be with the way that it is, because people are so opinionated, and the news doesn't help that. It makes it that they tell us what we want to hear, they tell us based on what they're going to benefit most from our thinking, and it's smart as a business aspect, but it's not really fair at the same time. But I can see why it is. We shouldn't trust their word completely because of that, because like they're only talking from their perspective. The best would be if like they just stated facts. Then you could be like, okay, like this is what it is, this and that. Like you go from there. But if it's something that you're not interested in, then you're not going to keep watching, and they are thinking like, okay, I'm going to play it up, I'm going to make it seem better than it is and more important and more drastic, because it's going to draw their attention. So in this society, in this world and everything, it is really easy to do that, and it's really smart too, but it's not necessarily the fair and the right thing to do. But I can so understand why they do that. So okay.